I'm Angelo Santangelo. My family came to Cornwallis back in '39. Dad immigrated from Sicily and came out here to visit his brothers. Got stuck during the war and they purchased the property in 1946. They decided to go back into farming because our history has been farming for 4 or 5 generations in Sicily. Orange growing has been an integral part of the family. The river has been the most important part for the family because if you don't have water, you can't have citrus. Over the years, Dad and myself have had many tribulations and problems with growing citrus due to flooding. The major ones were in '61 and '64, and they both reached the level just below the light there, or near the clock. Whilst we were farming the citrus orchard, the river was an integral part of the orchard. The health of the river was an integral part of the orchard. During the hot summer days, we would be out there with Dad in the canoe doing a bit of fishing, and you could actually see the fish in the river. That was how clean it was. And occasionally when the river was really low, I could actually sit in the river, put my hands in the river, and actually catch prawns with your hands. The river got bad probably back in the late 70s, early 80s. Where we could see blobs of foam coming down the river, and the actual fish had sores on them. When you went fishing and you pulled the fish out, it had welts and sores all over them. And it got to a point one time where we actually burnt some of our trees when we irrigated them in the hot of the day, and there must have been some sort of chemicals in the river, and it burnt the tops of the trees. And that was disgusting because, you know, that was my father's livelihood at the time. And now the river has come back. It has come back to a level which is not the same as what it was, but it is improving. The river has improved to a level where we now have the return of frogs. We have got a good quality of fish growing in the river and breeding in the river. We have the return of ducks, swans, pelicans. Now pelicans actually fish in this river. The main reason why we went into tourism is mainly to maintain the property for future generations for our family. Not because the property would be sold or whatever, but maintain it in the family so that my children could actually utilise it to potentially show people what the river has and what the area has too.